All right, so you're gearing up for an art therapist interview.
And we are going to dive deep into RoleCatcher's guides to help you prep.
Oh, yeah. We've got sample questions.
Insights into what those interviewers are really looking for, a peek at how RoleCatcher's AI can give you that extra edge.
Okay, so it's like holding up a mirror to your journey.
It really is fascinating how this prep mirrors the therapeutic process.
Right.
You're reflecting on your experiences, your skills, and then figuring out how to, express them in a way that resonates with others.
Yeah. So let's jump right into some common interview questions.
Love it.
RoleCatcher highlighted.
Okay.
The first one is, can you explain your experience and qualifications as an art therapist? Seems pretty straightforward.
It does seem straightforward,
Right.
but it's so much more than just, listing off degrees and certifications.
Right.
Think about this as a chance to share your passion for art therapy.
Okay.
Yeah. How do your experiences connect to helping clients?
Yeah.
Have you seen firsthand the power of art to facilitate healing and growth?
Yeah, it's like painting a picture of your journey with words.
It is.
The guide also mentions weaving in any additional certifications that show you're dedicated to the field.
Absolutely demonstrate a commitment to professional development and showcasing your specialized expertise.
Yeah.
Now, here's a potential follow-up to be ready for.
Okay.
How has your own artistic practice influenced your approach to art therapy?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it invites you to connect your personal creative journey with your professional approach.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. How do you approach developing a treatment plan for a new client?
Okay.
This feels like where your therapist skills really come into play.
Absolutely. The guide suggests focusing on your assessment process. How do you gather information about the client's background challenges, goals?
Right.
What methods do you use to understand their unique needs?
It's like putting together a puzzle.
Yeah.
Using all these different pieces
100%.
to create this whole picture.
Yeah. And remember,
Right.
it's a collaborative process.
Yeah.
Highlight how you involve the client in setting goals and making decisions about their treatment.
Right.
You might even get a follow-up. Like, how do you adapt your treatment plans for clients who are resistant to traditional talk therapy?
Ooh, that gets at the heart of what makes art therapy unique.
You got it.
Yeah.
You could mention how you introduce art materials gradually,
Okay.
use non-directive techniques, or leverage the power of metaphor and symbolism.
Right.
It's about meeting clients where they are and finding creative ways to help them express themselves.
Okay. Shifting gears to another essential aspect of therapy.
Okay.
How do you ensure your clients feel comfortable and safe during a therapy session?
Building trust and rapport is crucial.
Yeah.
Describe how you create a calm and welcoming environment.
Right.
Think about the physical space, lighting, music, even scents. These details matter.
It's about setting the stage for emotional exploration.
Yes.
And, of course, emphasizing confidentiality is key.
Absolutely. You might get a follow-up like,
Okay.
how do you address a situation where a client discloses something that requires you to break confidentiality?
Ooh, tough one.
Be prepared to discuss your legal and ethical obligations as a therapist.
Yeah, that's a heavy but important topic.
Yes.
Now, this next question is a bit trickier.
Okay.
Can you give an example of a particularly challenging client you work with and how you approach their treatment? It's about showing you can handle tough situations.
Yeah.
But confidentiality is paramount.
Right. The guide recommends focusing on your approach to the challenge.
Okay.
How did you creatively problem solve? What specific art therapy techniques were helpful? Did you collaborate with other professionals?
Yeah.
The details of the case are less important than showcasing your skills and resilience.
It's like presenting a case study without revealing any identifying information.
Exactly. And be ready for a follow-up. Like, looking back, is there anything you would have done differently in that case?
Right, reflecting.
It's about reflecting on your experiences and demonstrating a commitment to continuous learning.
Yeah, I love that.
Now let's take a quick detour into some broader career insights from RoleCatcher's guide.
Okay, detour. It is what's on the map.
Well, it emphasizes the importance of staying current with the latest research and techniques in art therapy. How do you stay engaged with the evolving landscape of the field?
Right.
Do you attend conferences, read journals, or follow thought leaders?
Yeah, it's about showing that you're not just passionate about art therapy today,
Yeah.
but also invested in its future.
100%.
You could even share an example of a recent research finding
Love that.
or a new technique you've incorporated into your practice.
Excellent point.
Yeah.
It demonstrates your ability to translate knowledge into action.
Mm.
Now let's head back to those interview questions.
Okay.
With one that focuses on diversity and inclusion. How do you incorporate cultural sensitivity into your art therapy practice?
Mm-hmm.
This is especially important given the personal nature of the work.
Have you had any specific training in culturally sensitive practices?
Hmm.
Do you consult with cultural experts to ensure you're meeting the needs of diverse clients?
Yeah.
It's all about showing you understand the importance of respecting and honoring different cultural backgrounds and beliefs.
And be prepared for a follow-up. Like,
Quick.
can you describe a time when you had to adjust your approach to accommodate a client's cultural needs?
Mhm.
It's a chance to demonstrate your cultural competence in action.
Yeah.
Now let's touch on how RoleCatcher's AI can give you a leg up in your prep.
Okay.
It analyzes job descriptions to pinpoint the specific skills employers are looking for.
So it's like having a personal detective
Yeah.
combing through those job ads for clues.
And then it helps you tailor your CV cover letter and even your interview answers to highlight those skills.
Wow.
Think of it as having a personalized coach guiding you through the process.
Okay, back to the interview questions.
Yes.
This one focuses on evaluating your work.
Right.
How do you measure the effectiveness of your treatment plans?
Right.
You can't just rely on gut feelings.
Mention using outcome measures, standardized assessments, and collaboration with other professionals.
Okay.
How do you track progress?
Hmm.
How do you involve clients in evaluating their own growth?
It's about showing a data-driven approach to therapy.
Yeah.
And don't be surprised if you get a follow-up. Like, have you ever encountered a situation where a client wasn't making progress? How did you address that?
That's a great question because it allows you to demonstrate problem-solving skills and flexibility.
Yeah.
You could talk about reevaluating the treatment plan, consulting with colleagues, or exploring alternative approaches.
Right.
It's all about showing that you're adaptable and committed to finding solutions that work for each client. Now let's move on to a question that might come up if you're interested in working with children.
Okay.
Can you discuss your experience working with children in an art therapy setting?
Yeah. Working with kids requires a special set of skills.
Absolutely. It's not just miniaturizing adult techniques.
Right.
Children communicate and process emotions differently than adults.
Right.
If you have experience working with kids, highlight any specialized training or certifications you've obtained.
Okay.
Talk about how you create a playful and engaging environment that encourages expression.
Yeah. I'm picturing finger paints, clay sculptures.
Yes.
Maybe even a puppet show or two.
I love it.
Yeah.
Be prepared for a follow-up. Like, how do you handle a situation where a child is acting out or refusing to participate in art therapy?
Right.
You'll want to show that you can manage challenging behaviors while maintaining a safe and therapeutic space.
It's a delicate balance.
It is.
Yeah, you could discuss strategies like offering choices, using positive reinforcement,
Yeah.
or collaborating with parents or teachers to
Yes.
understand the child's behavior.
Right. It's about meeting the child where they are and finding creative ways to engage them in the therapeutic process.
Okay.
Now let's shift to a question that's become increasingly relevant in many fields, including art therapy.
Okay.
Can you discuss how you incorporate mindfulness into your art therapy practice?
Mindfulness is all about being present in the moment.
Yes.
Right. But how does that translate to art therapy?
In art therapy, mindfulness can help clients connect with their inner experiences,
Okay.
reduce anxiety, and enhance self-awareness. It's about paying attention to the process of creating, the sensations of the materials, and the emotions that arise.
So it's not just about the finished product,
Yes.
but about the journey of creating it.
Exactly. You could discuss techniques like guided meditations,
Okay.
focused breathing exercises, or encouraging clients to pay attention to the sensory details of their art materials.
Right.
And be ready for a follow-up. Like, what are the benefits of incorporating mindfulness into art therapy?
Yeah, you'll want to articulate those benefits clearly and compellingly.
Yes.
You might mention how mindfulness can help clients regulate emotions, improve focus, and develop a greater sense of self-acceptance.
You could even share a brief anecdote or case study that illustrates the positive impact of mindfulness in your practice.
Right.
Personal stories can really bring these concepts to life.
Absolutely.
Now, speaking of bringing things to life, Let's circle back to RoleCatcher's AI and how it can make your interview prep more dynamic.
Okay, remind me what's so special about this AI.
Remember how we talked about the AI analyzing job descriptions to identify key skills?
Yeah.
Well, it goes beyond that. It
Okay.
can actually help you craft answers to application questions in a way that aligns perfectly with what employers are looking for.
Wait, seriously?
Pretty much.
That's amazing.
The AI pinpoints keywords and phrases from the job ad,
Okay.
and then suggests ways to weave those into your answers, ensuring you're hitting all the right notes.
So I'm not just throwing spaghetti at the wall,
Exactly.
hoping something sticks.
You're strategically highlighting the experiences and qualities that are most relevant to the specific role you're applying for.
Okay.
And that's not all.
Oh, there's more.
The AI can also analyze video practice sessions,
What?
providing feedback on your delivery and body language.
Hold on. It can analyze video?
It's like having a virtual interview coach.
That's the next level.
The AI uses facial recognition and natural language processing
Wow.
to assess your delivery, body language, and even your tone of voice.
Okay.
It can point out areas where you might be coming across as nervous or unsure, and it can suggest ways to improve your pacing, eye contact, and overall presentation.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. I'm starting to think this AI deserves a Grammy.
It's pretty amazing.
For Best Supporting Interview Prep.
It certainly makes a compelling case for itself.
Okay.
Now let's dive back into those interview questions. With one that's all about self-reflection,
Okay.
what are your strengths and weaknesses as an art therapist?
The classic.
This is a classic, and it can be tricky to navigate.
I always struggle with this one. Should I just say my weakness is that I work too hard?
Not quite.
Okay.
Cliché answers don't offer genuine insight.
Right.
Instead, think about a genuine area where you're working to improve.
Okay.
Maybe you're shy about presenting your work in group settings, or sometimes find it challenging to set boundaries with clients.
Okay.
And the key is to talk about the steps you're taking to address those weaknesses.
Right. So I'm actively working on it.
Absolutely. Are you taking a public speaking course, reading books about professional ethics?
Right.
The interviewer wants to see that you're committed to continuous growth.
It's about acknowledging areas for development and showing that you're proactive about addressing them.
Yes.
Okay. Now, for the flip side, strengths.
Okay.
How do I talk about my strengths without sounding like I'm bragging?
Focus on qualities that are relevant to the role and back them up with concrete examples.
Okay.
For instance, instead of just saying, I'm a good communicator,
Right.
you could say, I'm skilled at building rapport with clients, and I'm particularly adept at using metaphors and visual imagery to facilitate communication.
Show, don't tell.
Exactly.
Well, that's all.
And be ready for a follow-up. Like,
Right.
can you give an example of a time when you used one of your strengths to overcome a challenge in your work?
Right.
That's your chance to shine.
Oh.
Share a compelling story that showcases your skills and resilience in action.
Right.
Now, let's move on to a question that's relevant for many roles,
Yeah.
but especially important for art therapists
Oh, yeah.
who often work as part of interdisciplinary teams.
Yeah.
Describe a time when you had to work as part of a team to achieve a goal. What was your role and what challenges did you face?
Art therapists might collaborate with psychologists,
Yes.
social workers, teachers, or other healthcare professionals.
It's a team effort.
Right.
Think of a specific example where you had to work effectively with others
Okay.
to support a client or achieve a therapeutic goal. Describe your role in the team, the challenges you encountered,
Right.
and how you contributed to the team's success.
And don't be surprised if you get a follow-up. Like,
Okay.
what did you learn from that experience, and how has it shaped your approach to teamwork?
It's about showing that you're reflective and value collaboration.
Yeah.
You might discuss how you learn the importance of clear communication and active listening, or respecting diverse perspectives.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
It does.
Okay, one more question before we wrap up this part of our deep dive.
Okay.
This one is about looking ahead. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Yes.
This is all about gauging your career aspirations.
Yes, but it's also about assessing whether your goals align with the organization's vision.
Okay.
Do your research beforehand.
Right.
Get a sense of their growth trajectory, areas of specialization, or professional development opportunities.
So it's about finding a place where your ambitions can flourish.
Exactly. Maybe you're interested in specializing in a certain type of art therapy.
All right.
Or you aspire to take on a leadership role within the organization.
Okay.
Tailor your answer accordingly.
But what if I'm not entirely sure where I see myself in 5 years?
Yeah.
What if I'm still exploring different paths?
Honesty is key.
Okay.
You could say something like, I'm passionate about continuing to grow as an art therapist, and I'm excited to explore the different pathways available within this organization I'm particularly drawn to, and mention an area of interest, and I'm eager to learn and contribute in any way I can.
Okay.
It's about showing enthusiasm and a willingness to learn, even if your 5-year plan is still a work in progress.
Right.
And hey, maybe the interviewer will share insights into their own career journey or the typical growth trajectory within the organization.
That's a great point. Asking thoughtful questions shows initiative and a genuine interest in their perspective. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
Interview questions, AI insights, career aspirations, and even the importance of teamwork.
I love it.
What stands out to you as the most valuable takeaway so far?
For me, it's the emphasis on connecting your personal experiences and passions to the specific role you're applying for.
I love that.
It's not about fitting into a mold.
Yeah.
It's about letting your unique strengths and perspectives shine through.
It's about bringing your whole self to the interview.
Yes.
Your knowledge, your skills, and your authentic enthusiasm for art therapy.
100%.
And remember, RoleCatcher's AI can be a valuable ally in helping you refine your message and present your best self.
Absolutely.
We've talked a lot about the questions they'll ask.
Yeah.
What about the questions you should ask the interviewer?
Asking thoughtful questions shows engagement and helps you gather valuable information about the role and the organization.
Okay, so what kind of intel should I be seeking?
You could inquire about the team's approach to art therapy, the types of clients they serve, or the caseload you might expect.
It's like getting a sneak peek behind the curtain.
Exactly. And don't hesitate to ask about professional development opportunities.
Okay.
Does the organization support continuing education conference attendance or mentorship programs?
Yeah, it shows you're invested in your growth and eager to contribute to the field.
Yes.
I'd also want to know about the organization's commitment to diversity and inclusion.
Yeah.
That's so crucial in a field like art therapy where cultural sensitivity is paramount.
Absolutely. You might ask about specific initiatives they have in place to foster an inclusive and equitable environment for both clients and staff.
Right. And you could also inquire about the physical space for therapy sessions. Is it welcoming and accessible to clients with diverse needs?
Absolutely.
And what about art materials?
Yeah.
Do they have a variety of options to cater to different preferences and cultural backgrounds?
It's all about ensuring clients feel comfortable and represented. Speaking of representation, you could ask about their experience with telehealth. Has the organization embraced virtual therapy sessions? What are their strategies for ensuring client privacy and confidentiality in a digital setting?
Yeah, it's a whole new frontier in art therapy.
It is.
It's important to understand how they're navigating those challenges.
100%.
And of course, don't forget to inquire about the next steps in the hiring process.
Yes.
Shows you're proactive and genuinely interested in the opportunity.
Right. It signals that you're eager to move forward and that you value their time.
Yeah.
Asking questions is a two-way street.
Right.
It helps you gather information to make an informed decision about whether this is the right fit for you.
Okay. So we've covered the questions, the AI tools.
Yes.
And even the importance of asking your own insightful questions.
Yes.
Before we wrap up, let's touch on the career progression insights RoleCatcher provides.
Okay.
Their guide outlines typical responsibilities and skills for different career stages, from entry-level to senior positions.
Right. This is a helpful roadmap for understanding potential growth paths.
Yeah.
For example, an entry-level art therapist might focus on assisting senior therapists, observing client sessions, and documenting progress.
It's about learning the ropes and building a solid foundation.
As you gain experience, you might move into conducting individual and group therapy sessions, developing treatment plans, and collaborating more independently with other professionals.
Taking on more responsibility and making your mark.
A senior art therapist might lead art therapy programs, provide supervision to junior therapists, conduct research, or even develop training curriculums.
That's exciting, reaching new heights and contributing to the field in a broader way.
Yes.
The guide also mentions valuable certifications like Registered Art Therapist, ATR, and Board Certified Art Therapist, ATR-BC, which can boost your career trajectory.
These certifications demonstrate a commitment to professional standards and can open doors to advanced opportunities. And remember, RoleCatcher's Career Compass tool can help you map out your career path,
Okay.
identify skill gaps, and discover relevant certifications and training programs.
It's like having a personalized GPS
It is.
guiding you towards your professional goals.
Yeah.
So as you prepare for this interview, remember that you're not just trying to land a job.
Right.
You're embarking on a journey to make a real difference in people's lives.
That's a beautiful way to frame it.
Yeah.
Being an art therapist is both a privilege and a responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
You're holding space for people's pain,
Right.
their vulnerability, their hopes, and their dreams.
It's powerful.
It's not always easy, but it can be profoundly rewarding.
What stands out to you, our listener, as the most valuable takeaway from this deep dive? You've got insights into the questions, strategies for showcasing your strengths,
Yeah.
and even a glimpse into how AI can enhance your prep.
Yeah.
But here's one thing that's important to remember.
Okay.
Art therapists often work with people going through incredibly difficult times. It's crucial to have strategies for self-care and a support system to prevent burnout.
That's an essential reminder. Taking care of yourself allows you to care for others more effectively.
Right.
With preparation, self-awareness, and support, you can navigate the challenges and thrive in this incredible field. Good luck with your interview. We're rooting for you.
That's all for our deep dive today. Thanks for joining us as we continue.